What's up, guys? Crypto Muser here with your daily news and analysis in the crypto markets. Now, today I want to start off this video a little different. Most people involved in this market know that 95% of the market is driven by speculation, right? There's 17,000 coins out there, all claiming they have a use case, all claiming they have a certain utility involved that token will do in the future, but nothing is proven yet, right? You're all just speculating on if those companies or if those coins can actually, be viable in the future and go after that market and be profitable to make you money, right? Because if you're investing in these tokens, you're trying to make money, right? That's the goal here, right? Is to make money. So when you're researching into these tokens, you're speculating and trying to see if these tokens, or if the business strategy behind them, and if they're going after a real world market and they have real world use case, and will they make me money in the future? Well, with 95% of this market driven by speculation, right now with the meme coins, with coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and other Inu coins, there's really no use case involved there. So basically you're seeing people try to hype these coins as much as they can to drive the price up, and then you don't want to be the last one holding the bag, right? Pump and dump schemes. That's basically what these meme coins are. That's not a viable investment in my eyes, right? When a coin does nothing, when it has zero use case, then why would I put my hard-earned money in that unless I am gambling, right? So I believe in the future, after we have real regulation, we have real, worldwide adoption in this market will grow and will mature, and you'll see more led by utility and use case, right? So I have a couple things to talk about in the video. I want to break down the SWIFT system. If you haven't heard the word SWIFT yet, in the last couple of weeks, it's been mentioned a lot because the world is trying to get some of these Russian banks off the SWIFT system. And what the SWIFT system is a messaging payments platform that is used by thousands of banks and institutions and governments around the world to send money cross borders, right? The platform, I believe it's $400 trillion a year is sent through the platform. I think it's $4 trillion a day. So it's obviously lots of money moves through the SWIFT system, but it is old. It is about 50 years old. It's slow. It's clunky. It takes 3 to 5 business days, and lots of fees involved. It's an old system, and it needs to be changed, right? And that's where Ripple came in. Ripple's platform, utilizing XRP, they're trying to replace SWIFT. They're trying to take at least SWIFT's business, and obviously RippleNet and ODL, different components that Ripple uses, is a better way to send money, right? Utilizing XRP is 3 to 5 seconds. It costs less than a penny. You don't have to go through all these intermediaries and middlemen to move money. It's literally instant, right? When you send email, or when you FaceTime someone across the world, it's all instant, right? Why can't we send money like we can send information? This is the main reason why I got involved in XRP in the first place. It was something I could relate to. Everybody can relate to payments, right? Everybody's maybe used Western Union or other payment systems around the world, and knows that the system we have today is outdated, right? It can be much better. So what Ripple is basically doing is going after a $400 trillion a year market. That's a lot of money, guys. $400 trillion market. That's insane. So the way, the reason why I can sleep at night is because I know what Ripple is trying to do. I look at this Ripple SEC lawsuit and I see, it's just a bunch of noise. Ripple is going to come out on top, and they will move on with business. And I know, or I'm 95% sure, that Ripple will probably be one of the biggest companies in the world, right? If they're going after a $400 trillion business or market, and that's just one of the use cases they're going after, the sky's the limit for Ripple and XRP. So these are the reasons why I'm so hyped on XRP, because I just see what it can become, right? I am speculating on what XRP can, what the price can be in the future, but I see, some long-term viability there that I don't see with a lot of other tokens out there, right? So before I get in the video, guys, I just want to ask you, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. It'd be very much appreciated. But let's get right into it. So I first have Tony Valentino here. He tweeted out this. As the meme coins fade and regulation looms, we will see a rise of crypto with utility. XRP has already been positioned with over 2,000 of the world's largest banks and institutions. XRP will lead the utility bull run. So this is what I'm talking about. So right now we're 95% speculation, right? In the future, when we mature a little more, most of this market will be led by utility and use case, right? You'll still have speculation, always have, with any market, you'll have speculation, but it won't be 95%. It won't be like basically all speculation. It'll be, is this token actually have, a use case, have utility, and are they going after a market that actually needs the change, right? So what Tony Valentino is saying here is that, XRP is one of the leading coins in that use case utility run that I believe will happen in the future. So let's look at this Swift market and what what XRP is trying to do here, and what Ripple is basically trying to utilize XRP for, and why XRP is the best choice for this market. So Swift transaction speeds, like I said before, 3 to 7 days for these transactions to go through. Swift transaction fees are $50+. Bitcoin transaction speed is anywhere from 10 minutes to a day. Bitcoin transaction fees are $50 plus. Ethereum transaction speeds 1 to 10 minutes. Ethereum transaction fees, everybody knows how high those gas fees can be, anywhere from 100 to plus $200, $300 a transaction. And then you have XRP. This is why XRP is so perfectly positioned to be used for this use case. XRP transaction speed 1 to 3 seconds. XRP transaction fee less than a penny. I mean, it's 0.00001 of a penny, so it's basically free. You see why it just makes so much sense that Ripple going after Swift's platform here, which obviously the fees are $50+ a transaction, take 3 to 7 days to move that money. Why wouldn't banks and institutions want to move money in 1 to 3 seconds? Obviously, the Swift system is set up to all these intermediaries and middlemen to make money. That's why they're still using the system. But when that is, when those people making those money in the middlemen, as middlemen, when that's not that big of a deal, when actually you can save way more money and actually make more money by using Ripple and utilizing XRP, that's when the technology will finally take Swift's place, right? And just like in any world of technology, once you have a better technology, the tech usually wins, right? So Swift, that's been around for 50 years, it's outdated, man. The technology is so old, and the fact that we're so digital, everything is so digital these days. I mean, we're in 2022. How much, the Swift days are numbered, right? And as this woman says here, the only competitor out there is Ripple. So, I mean, if Swift gets replaced, then there's only one thing to replace it with, and that's Ripple, and that's utilizing XRP. So let's just hear what this woman says here. She's talking to a panel of Ripple employees, actually.
Really key point, because Ripple is really at the cutting edge of this, so you guys should all be really proud to work here. 75% of big global banks, especially US ones, are pulling out of the international correspondent banking system. It's just too onerous. The regulatory requirements are too painful, and people say, well, it's not worth it. Why should I have a correspondent banking pair with Uganda or Ghana or, Chile? Why should I bother? And so new innovations like the Chinese digital yuan, like the big payments platforms in China, could take its place. On the US side, what do we have? I mean, if we had national champions in the US, which we don't, of course, Ripple would be it. We could be on the really positive side of this as we start gaining traction. And I don't have to tell you all, because you work here and you help make this happen every single day.
So another thing she said there was that China already has these a different payment platform set up as we speak. And that's true. This is the reason why the United States needs to start leading in this technology and start, leaning towards a better system than SWIFT, because China has been doing this for years now. They're getting ready to drop their digital yuan and actually start using their own payment platform to move money globally. So, I mean, if the U.S. and the rest of the world doesn't, move along with integrating in this new system with using Ripple, then, China could start, taking over on the world stage. And that's what, a lot of people are afraid of it right now, right? China's economy is growing more and more every year. And they're obviously utilizing more technology-based technologies than we are, right? It's just common knowledge at this point. So the sooner that Swift is replaced by Ripple, and the sooner that the other world leaders and countries out there get with the program on this is the new system that we should be adopting, the sooner we will catch up to Russia here, and not Russia, sorry, China and Russia, obviously, because I think they were working together at this point. But these are the things that we need to be looking at, and these are the things that we need to be thinking about, trying to be more viable in the future against China and Russia. So let's get into another thing I want to talk about here. So I saw this, and I don't know who this woman is. Someone posted this, and a lot of people talk about what the price could be if we get a certain percentage of the SWIFT volume, right? If we take 1% of the SWIFT volume, right? Like I said, that's $400 trillion a year moved on SWIFT, the SWIFT platform. So if we get 10% of that SWIFT volume, if we get 20% of that SWIFT volume, what would be the price of XRP, right? And she's trying to say, even if we get 10% of the volume on SWIFT, then the price of XRP would be $1,200 per XRP. That's hard to believe, but at the same time, it's not that hard to believe if you think about it, because right now we're just at $1.7 trillion market cap. Sooner or later, this market cap of this asset class will be around 100 trillion. So if the total market cap of all crypto is at around 100 trillion, right? And if XRP is one of the leading digital assets in that space, what could the price of XRP be? Especially if they're going after a $400 trillion market like they are going after Swift's market here. So let's just listen to what she has to say here. I don't really, believe in everything she's saying here, but it's just, just getting a perspective, right?
Energy, it's a green energy, and handles over 1,500 transactions per second. So what is XRP worth? Well, as Universe20 on Twitter pointed out, just getting 10% of the traffic that crosses the SWIFT system right now in our traditional banking system, just getting 10% of that transferred over to the XRP ledger is arguably going to create a $1,200 valuation for XRP. So today, one XRP, 77 cents. In the future, we can make a very good case for just getting 10% of that SWIFT traffic, increasing XRP's value to $1,200 per XRP. That's a 1,558 time increase. And that's not even the maximum price that I can see or argue for XRP. It's only my first target, roughly around energy.
So, I mean, that's a big target. I mean, like I said, I don't know if I believe or I agree with her there, but I mean, obviously, if Ripple does take 10% of the volume from Swift, that will obviously make XRP's price go up tremendously. But $1,200, it's a high point. I mean, $100, $500. I mean, you never know. Honestly, at this point, we're so new in this market and in this asset class that who knows? Like I said, if it's $100 trillion market cap, the total market cap of crypto, you never know what the price could be for XRP, especially if it's one of the leading assets in the market. So just thought I'd drop that on you because, I mean, it's definitely going to be a lot bigger than it is today. I'll tell you that. We're looking at $10, $20, $100 down in the future. And especially if they're going after, like I said, a $400 trillion market. Very interesting, all I can say. The last thing I want to end the video on is Congress is finally, it seems like it's starting to get it, right? It's, we need to get this regulation through, and it seems like Kevin O'Leary has some inside information here. Kevin O'Leary has revealed that a group of U.S. lawmakers is working on a policy to open crypto markets to institutional investors. The good news is they are all over it and agree there is tremendous opportunity once they pass policy. So, I mean, does this mean that Congress is finally trying to get real regulation passed so, the big-time institutional investors can get involved? I mean, this has been one of the main reasons, like I talked about in the beginning of the video, that 95% of this market is driven by speculation, and big-time institutional investors, it's too risky for them to get involved, right? Once regulation comes in, where it's less just like all speculation and less pump and dump schemes and scams everywhere, when it's finally matured, and there's, like I said, real regulation comes in, then you'll have this big money and this big institutional money come in. And this is a good sign, right? This is a sign that Congress is finally getting with the program here and trying to lead in this technology. We will see. Obviously, we still haven't seen that executive order that the White House is supposed to come down with. We'll see if that comes down at some point this week. But all this is a good sign that they're leaning towards the right way here. So just want to end the video here with this quick thing just to boost your confidence a little bit. Companies hiring crypto jobs: NFL, Nike, Hulu, Visa, Meta, Apple, Nvidia, Disney, PayPal, Google, Fidelity, Amazon, Microsoft, JP Morgan, MasterCard, State Street, Goldman Sachs, and Bank of America, and the list goes on. Do you think this market is going anywhere? Do you think the crypto is not going to be used in some way in the future? I mean, obviously it is. Just remember to do your research. Find tokens that have long-term viability, like I talked about in the beginning of the video. But just know that you're in the right space. So you're in the right space. Just got to find those coins that are actually going to be here in the future, and then just honestly just invest and then just hold. Be patient, right? You know where the space is going. Just have patience and be a long-term holder, unless you want to be a day trader. But make sure you do your research and you get you go to channels like the Crypto Lifer channel and learn from the best over there, right? So I will end the video there. Just remember to like and subscribe and leave comments down below. But just remember, I am not a financial advisor. Please do not take anything I write or say as financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. And thanks, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.